ọ̀rẹ́ dúró dolúwa ṣáàdúró ti Jésù nìkan tóró nìkan ni ọ̀rẹ́ tí kì í dani ó nìkan lọ̀rẹ́ tí kì í kọni ìgbàgbọ́ nínú Jésù nìkan ni kì í dójú tì ní tó bá gbẹ́kẹ̀lé èèyàn àbó gbẹ́kẹ̀lé ó ṣeé ṣe kí nǹkan tó ní nǹkan já ọkùnlẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tó bá dúró tó ní ìgbàgbọ́ nínú Olúwa ìrètí ń bẹ fún ọ̀la rẹ ojúmọ́ rẹ ojúmọ́ ayọ̀ ojúmọ́ àlàáfíà gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń gbọ́ wa ní gbogbo ìlú ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ níbi tí ọwọ́ já ètò yìí jáde pátápátá láti kí yín ẹ káàsán ẹ kú rọ̀lẹ́ ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ta ẹ kú gbogbo bá bọ́ sí lọ́dọ̀ yín àkìyín káàbọ̀ ìgbàre ìgbàyọ̀ ìgbà àlàáfíà náà ló mọ́ wa lójú òpó ètò yìí lọ́sàn-án ti tòní Eniola Ọ̀rọ̀kọ̀yà Tẹ̀lémi ló wà lójú òpó ètò tí àjọmọ́ owó lọ́jọ́ tòní ẹ ti wọlé sójú ẹ máa ṣíà ètò yìí èyí lórí kan ṣoṣo tẹ́ lè ṣe fún ètò yìí ẹ máa share ẹ máa comment ẹ máa like ẹ máa share ẹ máa comment ẹ máa like èyí náà lórí kan ṣoṣo tí ẹ lè ṣe fún ètò yìí gbogbo lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ gbogbo níjọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lára kí akíyín ẹ káàsán ẹ káàbọ̀ sójú òpó ètò ọgọ́ngàn ọ̀nà báyìí lalákè sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ bá jẹ tí ò wáyó ìgbẹ́ lójú ibẹ̀ ó ti ojú kò ní kà wá lágbára ìdùbàrẹ̀ ìbàjẹ́ òsì ní bá ẹnìkan wá akíyín káàbọ̀ sórí ìgbàdé ìtọ̀sán ti tòní ẹ̀yin tó wọlé akíyín káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí kò ní burú kò tì ní rẹ̀ wá kàkà kó rẹ̀ ìlú ọlẹ́pẹ̀ láàbùdá ìgbéra ẹ jẹ́ kálejò ní káàbọ̀ sójú òpó ètò káti abala bẹ̀rùn pátábala bẹ̀rùn mu ẹ káàsán, ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ta, ẹ kú gbogbo tó bá bọ́ sí lọ́dọ̀ yín. Káàbọ̀ sórí the African Portal Radio TV International nílùú Victoria.
Ẹ káàsán sá o. Ẹ káàsán. Thanks for the opportunity, sir. I do not take it for granted, sir. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Yorùbá mi ó lè má strong. Ó máa gbìyànjú láti jẹ́ kó mú ìṣọ̀kan gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ẹ sà. Ẹ káàsán.
Ó dà kó lọ́la ẹ fáìlì yín bàbá ni wọ́n sì fáìlì yín sí. Mo mọ̀ ṣètò ní èdè Yorùbá ni mo mọ̀ ṣe lédè Yorùbá ni mo fẹ́ ṣe lédè Èbó tẹ́lẹ̀ mo wá ní jẹ́ ń ṣe lédè Yorùbá kí n wò bóyá bàbá èdè Yorùbá bóyá ó dá lẹ́nu yín mọ̀rànmọ̀ràn tẹ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá ti dá kéré bó ṣe kó dá bàbá ni wọ́n sẹ́ndì fáìlì yín sí àwọn ni wọ́n san fáìlì Yorùbá Yorùbá tó kúrégé lójú òpó ètò yìí ìbàjẹ́ òní bá wa to those to us, this is the African Portal Radio TV International. Welcome to the African Portal Radio TV. We're coming to you live from Victoria here in South Africa. It's a beautiful time on this radio station this hour. We greet everyone joining this broadcast to Mila, Ashe, Moi, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bonjour, Barisa, all over Africa, we greet and we salute everyone. Kedu, all over Africa, we greet, we salute everyone. No matter the language you speak, you remember the African Portal represents all African language, African culture, and African ideology. So that's why we are putting one of our own on the spotlight this hour for us to have a conversation about music career. She's not somebody that is new in the music industry. The blood, the music is running in the blood, is in the vein. She's the daughter to one of the great African music legend, Baba Telemi Orokoya Telemi. She's the daughter to Baba, and I know that today you are going to have a very beautiful time because we'll be having some conversation around a lot of things about her life, career, and music career. Why did she choose the music career? Is it because she actually grew up to singing? Why she's going into singing? Those are the things that we'll be talking about on this program. But before that, there's some noise. Let me check your side. Something is making some noise. It's doing kara 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 kara. Can we just get rid of this so that we can have a smooth conversation?
Okay.
Thanks to those of you joining us. It's a beautiful morning time in US. It's beautiful afternoon time here in Victoria. As well in Nigeria is afternoon time in Nigeria. We greet every one of you. Welcome to the African Radio TV International. To those of you listening to us in Yoruba land, you know, Karo Dimosho, Karo Sho, Modi, Kidi, Komati, Gbopona, Yeka, Seko, Leku, Yaleta, Eku, Gogo, Toba, Posilodo, Yin, ayọ̀ ìgbà láfíà náà ló bá wa lónìí akíyín tẹ̀sọ́ akíyín tológun akíyín ọlẹ́rú akíyín tẹlẹ́mọ̀ akíyín gbogbo ọkùnrin akíyín gbogbo obìnrin akíyín gbogbo sọ̀rọ̀ tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ síwájú wa akíyín ọ̀tá akíyín pè àti bàbá wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn ògbóǹtarìgì olórin lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà bàbá ní orin wọn ó ń tà káàkiri gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ọmọ wọn náà lágbé wá sójú òpó ètò lọ́wọ́ ní ẹ máa ṣíà ètò yìí ẹ máa ṣíà ètò yìí ẹ máa ṣíà ẹ máa kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ẹ máa láìkì bàbá tẹ̀lé ni ọmọ wọn ló wà lójú òpó ètò bàbá yìí tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn olórin lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ògbóǹtarìgì ni wọ́n nínú iṣẹ́ ọ̀run ẹ já wọlé sórí agbágé ètò kí ètò yìí kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lójú parí kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lójú dọ́sìnì ìyàwó ọjọ́ òní tì yín bàjẹ́ òní bá yín àti jẹ́ àtìmúyín elédùn òní fi síbi tó nira tó máa tẹ̀wájú lójú òpó ètò àwọn òòrò polórin ni yín kójú yóò jó lórin ẹ bá ń fi àjámọ̀ kan ẹ bá ń fi wọlé sójú òpó ètò tó mọ̀ pé ọmọ olórin tí ń kọrin ni.
Kí lẹ sọ sàmì ìgbọ́ sà.
ẹ bá ń fi orin kan wọlé sójú òpó ètò yìí kán mọ̀ pé ọmọ olórin tí ń kọrin ni.
Bàbá mi mo dúpẹ́ ìyẹ́ Ọlọ́run mi gbọ́pẹ́ tí mo mú wá o Ọlọ́run ìgbàlà Jésù mi mo dúpẹ́ mo dúpẹ́ oore rẹ, oore jíjẹ àti mímu, pẹ̀lẹ́bùn àìníyèlé. Olábàtìyàn ó ṣé oníbù ọrẹ, bàbá mi mo dúpẹ́. Ìyẹ Ọlọ́run mi, gbọ́pẹ́ tí mo mú wá o, Ọlọ́run ìgbàlà. Ẹ ṣé sà.
ṣẹ́yìn náà ti rí pé ọmọ olórin tó rí ń gbénu wọn ni oníṣẹ́ nínú ìpínmọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń béèrè pé kì í dénú iṣẹ́ orin, èmi ti mọ tó tì í dénú iṣẹ́ orin, àjogúnbá ní iṣẹ́ orin jẹ́ fún yín. To those of you connecting with us, you can hear her voice and the music that she just put in the space. She's giving time that she gives thanks to God for giving us another privilege to be on this show, that God to accept our praise and worship. This is what we are starting from. We are going to start on the iTunes on this program this hour. Thanks to those connecting. Temitope Olaniyi Alabi, thank you very much for joining this broadcast. Please share it, let it go viral. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. Thanks to everyone that is connecting, that is commenting. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone of you real good. No, let's take it a bit further. Let's take it this way. You are kind of person that I can say that you inherit music when it comes to music industry. You are born, you understand, you know what music is all about. You actually grew up to see music, so music is not news to you. But let me take you this kind of journey. What exactly music means to you from being born as someone that your father is in music industry and you grew up in an environment of where people play music, singing and stuff like that. What is music means to you?
That's a very big question, sir. Music is life to me. It's life. Literally, when you're down, when you're having challenges, whatever it is you're passing through, music is everything. So it's not just that because my father is into the music. No. I love music personally. Music gives me joy. I love to sing. I love to sing. It's hope for me. It's strength for me. So it's not just because my daddy likes to sing or because my daddy is into the music industry. That was why I chose music. No. I love to sing right from small. Music has always been my thing. I love to sing. I love singing to God. It gives me joy. I'm always happy in the presence of God when I sing. So it's music to me, not just to my dad. It's music to me.
I like that explanation. I like the way you actually set the record straight, because outside of being that you grew up in an environment where the music is reality, but you also said that music is life to you. That is, you cannot do without it. Apart
Yes.
from you born in the environment of music, you actually see music as part of your life. Apata Biola Iyanoluwa, thank you very much. We can see your hands there. Please share this program. Let's go viral. A lot of people to join this program because this is reality gospel music, reality talk on the African Portal Radio, and it's true live gospel music show, whereby we'll be bringing some certain things out. We'll be focusing on the reality. We'll be putting you on the hot seat and throw some hot questions to you. I hope you are ready for that. We're going to put you on some hot seat where we'll be throwing some questions to you. Some questions that we'll not be able to throw to that, we'll be throwing it to you. Okay, let me take it further a bit. Which age do you realize that music is life to you? On what age are you when you realize that music is life to you?
Well, I would say, because I'm a chorister in church, so I would say 18. 18, that was when I discovered that I was not just singing for singing's sake. It's because of my love for music. That was why I chose music. So it's not because I think I developed it when I was 18. I discovered that I could really sing when I was 18. I discovered that I could sing. I could sing to any instrument. I could take any parts, alto, soprano, tenor. So it was 18, sir.
Thank you very much. I like that. I like that because you actually set the record straight because you pick it up at the earlier stage of your life. Let's take it this way. What does it mean to be a daughter to somebody that is already into music industry? Because you see, a lot of people have been interviewed. They don't have opportunity to have anybody singing in their family. They are the first person to be a kind of musician, a gospel musician, or what does it mean to you for you to grow up or to see your dad singing? What does it mean to be a daughter of somebody that is already in the music industry?
It's a grace, sir. It's a big grace
Hmm,
and a very huge opportunity. I feel that
hmm,
because God knew that I was going to be in the music industry, God knew
hmm,
that He was going to use me towards that
hmm,
direction. I'm sure that was why He blessed me with a father that is not just a music minister, but also a pastor. And through him, I have been inspired
hmm,
in so many ways. This
hmm,
particular
hmm,
song,
hmm, hmm,
this particular song, Duro to Jason, was inspired by him. I was actually
hmm,
given two options of
hmm,
song to pick, but I chose this particular song, Duro to Jason, because at that period, it was talking to me. So
hmm,
I bless God. I bless God that He is
hmm,
using my father to open this big platform for me. So I thank God, sir.
hmm. Hmm. Okay, let me blow it out of the proportion. Let me blow it out of the proportion. Let's forget about the background where you're coming from. Let's forget about the music. Let's forget about the every other thing. Let's go to second life. As a person that you find yourself on earth and you see where things that you need to do for yourself. What is your education like, and where exactly are you from?
Okay. I'm done with service. I'm working at the moment, and I thank God so far for where I am at the moment. It has. I wouldn't say it has been easy, but I I thank God. I thank God for that He has kept me this far. I really appreciate God,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I feel that this opportunity that my father is giving me at the moment is something I really need to pick up, because I know that God is really going to use me basically in music industry.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's it, sir.
Hmm. Okay, thank you. You haven't answered my question, and I said that question very straight. I'm talking to you now as an individual. I'm taking every other thing out. I'm talking to you. I'm putting the slide. Which school you attend? Where are you from? And
Okay.
what do you do currently?
Okay. I attended A&T College for for secondary school. St. Benedict for primary school. I attended Elizade University. Um, I did my NYSC at Ogun State Internal Revenue Service. I'm currently working as a manager in F22 here in Ogun State. I'm from Imesile, Osun State, and yes, I'm currently
You're from
currently
Imesile or Shore?
yes, sir.
No, you've answered my question. You've answered my question. Now I will be addressing. I'll be speaking to you as an individual. Put anything around you. I'll be facing you as an individual because a lot of people are listening to us. They want to learn something from you. A lot of people are listening to us. They want to look at your life. They want to see your career. They want to see how do you manage to balance life. Being somebody that is, a career lady, and as well, you are still into music. How are you balancing the two? A lot of people will be asking those questions from you, and that is why I'm going to set the record straight, and I'm going to put you as an individual. Let's look at it. What you study at the university, and what you study in the university. How is it linked up with the music career?
I studied accounting, and there is no link between accounting and music, because music has always been me from a very young age, and I chose accounting because I love calculating. But balancing the two is not a problem, because you have to give time for God in whatever thing you're doing. God must come first. So I chose music from a very young age. I chose accounting as a second choice, because I cannot compare music with accounting. Music is having time with God. Accounting is like a business on its own. So balancing the two is not.
I get you. I get what you say. I understand. That is what Yoruba call ability. Oyatosi ability. Accounting is ability, which music is ability. So you are now trying to make sure that you don't left any one of them behind, because you have interest in calculation. That's why you go for accounting. Let's go this way. Assuming you have opportunities to have somebody to mentor, somebody is facing some challenges in the area of career choosing, and he or she needs someone to guide her towards how to choose career. And the person is a lady, let me put it that way, is a lady, and he's very interested in music. He also interested in accounting, and but it's confusing because it doesn't that she needs to do first. If you want to cancel the person, what will you tell the person? Which one will you tell the person to go for first? Then which one you will tell the person to go for second?
Okay, that's a beautiful question, sir. First, everything comes with God. Regardless of whatever you want to do in life, God comes first. I cannot specifically tell you that this is what you should go for. It might work for me, it might not work for you. So my advice is go to God first. Hear him first. Accounting can be the line God wants you to go for. Music can also be the line God wants you to go for. So now it's between you and God to direct you on which path to take in life. Music worked for me. Accounting also worked for me. Because I chose to put God first. So it can work for you, it cannot work for me. So I advise such a person to go to God first for direction.
Is that what happened when you are having that deep conversation before you choose that music, which you say Duro Tolua? Is that what you actually advise on? That firstly, go to God. Is that what happened before you choose that song of Duro Tolua? Because you say you are having a conversation with your dad when that music come in, and you choose that music. Is that what happened? Because I actually take the back to get you and to put you on this conversation. I don't know, maybe you get what I'm trying to establish here. I mean, as a journalist, one of the things that we do is that we don't need to set the record and just turn straight. In one way or the other, we want to get the reality of the conversation that you have with yourself and the reality of the conversation you have with your dad. We want to get the reality of both conversations. Then we want to know which one works for you and how do you now make the decision by yourself which one you want.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so I was given the option to pick. He gave me 2 songs. And I was given just a short period to decide on which song to sing. And that night, I had to listen to the 2 songs properly to decide which to pick amongst the song. Not knowing that God wanted to minister to me with this particular song. Because at that period, I was in a position to decide on what to pick or what to decide with my life. So when I listened to Juno was telling me that, wait, God is still there. Wait on God. You've spoken to him. It's time for you to now listen to him. So wait on God. And I feel that is what a lot of people need at this moment. Wait on God. Listen to him. You've asked. So this is a time for you to wait and listen to him. So that was what happened, sir.
I like that. I like that because that is one of the big problems facing many people today. A lot of people, both Christian, Muslim, whoever, pray. People pray a lot, but people don't have patience. The waiting period is the problem that we have in this current generation. Nobody wants to wait. Everybody wants to pray. You see, some people even wake up in the morning, they pretend they were praying, they were talking to God. God, as I'm going out now, they're already on their way out. As I'm going out now, go with me, let me go back, and let me go in peace and come back in peace. But it's already on his way out, he's already have the car keys, already starting the car. You want to move. A lot of people doesn't have time to wait. What does it mean to you to wait? What is wait? The word wait. What does it mean to you?
Okay, sir. Let me explain it this way. I've prayed. I've prayed to God. He's telling me, okay, I've heard you. Be patient with me. During that period of patience, all you just need to do is just praise God. So the moment of waiting is not to relax and wait for God to perform miracles. No. At that period of waiting, you still have to work. So the only thing that you do at that period of waiting is just to praise him. Thanking him for answering your prayers. Thanking him because you know that he will still do it. So that's it, sir.
I like that. So what you are saying now is that I think we are established something here. Those of you that are following us, I want us to follow us carefully because there is something that is coming out of this conversation that is going to better your life. So during the period of waiting, when God said wait, so wait doesn't mean that you just have to sleep and just put your head on the bed and be sleeping. The waiting period is also the time for you to start praising God. It's time for you to start preparing yourself. It's time for you to start putting 1, 2, 3 together to make sure that you prepare yourself for where God is taking you. So waiting period is not the time that you just think, God have told me to wait. Let me just wait and just wait here. So it's time to actually search for God more. It's time to praise him. It's time to worship him. Thank you very much for that. Let me take it back to the proportion. Let's go back to where we're coming from. Let's go to the music. Let me just quickly give you this opportunity. Music in this time having some challenges. A lot of people being in the music industry, they don't have the call. They just see that everybody's singing. I just want to make money from music. Your own coming to music, is it for money making or is it for imparting others' life or winning soul for Christ? What is your own target of coming into music industry?
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, let me put it this way. We have pastors. They are to go into the world and preach the gospel. They have this word.
Volume, please.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. Pastors are to speak the word. We are to use our own music to win souls for Christ. That is what music is all about. Some people use it for profession. Others use it to win souls for Christ. My first song, Duro Ti Jesu, is to tell people that you do not have to go ahead of Christ. Wait for him. He sees you. He understands what you're going through. It's telling you, wait. So, sir, my idea about music is not to make money. My idea about music is to speak to people. A lot of people need to understand that there is still God. A lot of people need to understand that God is still on the throne. Because some people have forgotten that there's still a God. So, sir, my own definition of music is not money. It's about Christ. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. So you into music not because of the gain that you're going to gain from it, which is money or material things. You actually come music industry for what you are going to give back to the community, to the lost souls, to gain souls back to Christ. Let's take it this way. You said your father is not only a gospel music, it's also a pastor. What does it mean to be daughter of a pastor?
Sir, can you repeat the question, sir?
What does it mean? What does it mean to be pastor's daughter?
It's a great opportunity to, sir. Being a music minister's daughter and being a pastor's daughter. I think the two are actually the same. Because one way or the other, we are all passing the same message. So it's a great opportunity for me to also be a pastor's daughter. Because
but do you agree that do you agree that it comes with a lot of responsibility and it comes with, do you agree with that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. I realized that in life, when you want to do some things, there's this Yoruba, there's nothing on my tone shade, something like that. Yeah. When you want to do something, you just remember that, girl, know your line, know your position. You are not supposed to do this. You are not supposed to do that. So I feel that being a pastor's daughter as should I use the word, limits me from doing some certain things. And I appreciate God for that. I appreciate God for that. So it's a great opportunity for me that my father is a pastor. It's a great opportunity for me, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Have you ever been in a situation in your life whereby you are on the crossroad, you don't know where to turn to, you don't know what to do? Things become so very difficult. Have you ever encountered any challenges in the journey, probably in your career or in personal life, choosing a path? Have you ever having any challenges in that regard?
No lies.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Let me just quickly pick this call. I want to put Daddy as well on this spotlight because there's something I want to balance from this conversation. Sir, you're already on the show, and I have Eniola Telemion on the African portal radio that we are having a deep conversation. But there is something I want us to do as we are together on this program at this hour, which I expect you to be of. Sir, I threw a question to her just now regarding being a pastor's daughter and you are a music legend as well, a gospel singer. What does it mean to be a pastor's daughter? And she gave me a very, very good reason. And she told me that there are some times in her life that being pastor's daughter saved her from some things that will have bring shame to her life. Sir, I want us to give us a kind of background to be of a daughter that is also into music industry, number one, as well. What does it mean as a pastor to raise a daughter's child? You are already on the line, sir, and the question is for you, sir. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I know, yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a big grace and a privilege to reproduce myself. All my children, it's a big privilege to reproduce myself in all my children. All of them are, yeah, all my children are into music.
We are with you, sir.
Yes, by the grace of God, it's a grace to be able to handle your children, to be able to do what you are doing, understand if you're calling from the beginning. See, it's just like second. I trust Abraham, my friend. He would direct the children away. I want to bring the grace and I thank God for it. I thank God for it.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, you will be wondering why am I throwing this question to you. You know that there is a millions of pastors today that they have failed in their duty as a pastor to raise their female child. As a matter of fact, I come from a kind of experience that I realized that I grew up as a pastor's child as well, and I understand what it means. But I saw the challenges that the pastors face from their female child. It caused a lot of problems for them. And I bless God for your life that God gave you grace to help this great one that they will take the mantle from where you stop. Sir, I really want to thank you for the privilege and for the blessings of God that you release to this generation. And I put you on the spotlight not to ask questions from you, but just to thank you and appreciate the grace of God upon your life, and to thank you for the work that you've done in the life of your children, for you to make them to know Christ for themselves. You see, a lot of people raise their children, they don't let their children, they don't allow their children to know God for themselves. And you give them the privilege to know God for themselves and to recognize the calling of God upon their life. That is what I want to put you on the spotlight on. That is what I want to thank you for, sir. Thank you very much for the good job that you do in the life of your children. Thank you very much. Your life is an example to everyone listening to me and to other ministers of God out there. This is a great example. We are putting this program together not because of anything, but because for us to also let others know that you also can do it. You can do it. You can raise your child in a way of the Lord. You can teach them in the way of the Lord. And when they grow up, they will never depart from it. Sir, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate this. I put you on the spotlight just to thank you for well done job. Thank you very much, sir, and God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, joining us. That is just by the way, Eniola, that is just by the way. Our conversation is still continue. I just brought that in just for us to thank him and to appreciate the God upon his life. Let's go back to where we're coming from. You love music. Your first music is Duro Tolua. A lot of people are asking questions. Where can they get that music? Is that music available, or is it already music that people can download? Where can people get that music? Because we are going to a place where we'll be promoting that music, and we'll be talking about it as well.
Hello, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, I said, where can people get that music? Is it already out for sale? Is it on the is a single? Where can people where can people download this? And what is the progress with the music? What is the stage of the music?
I send the link on Facebook, so they would have easy access to download it. I will send the link on Facebook.
Okay, good. Those of you joining us, the link to that music will be on the Facebook. I want to put that music spotlight for you program. To those of you joining us that you don't understand, wait on God, wait on the Lord. This time will pass, this pain will pass. What you are going through today is not going to be end of your life. You are not going to end like this. It just happened to you now. It's not going to be permanent. The challenges you are facing is not permanent. It's just for a while. Hold on to God. Wait on God. That is what that music is talking about. Let's enjoy it before we continue on this program. Thank you very much, everyone. That's how I just have to do with a network. We just have to balance it for her so that she can have a smooth network on our side. Thank you very much, everyone, joining us. That is Eniola Telemion on the African Portal Radio TV International that we are having the conversation together. It's a lovely time in this good time here. We have heard a lot from her, how she chose a career and what she's doing for herself as well. All the necessary things that you need to know. We also pull that onto the spotlight, whereby we are having a conversation around what she is also, I mean, he also imparted in the children. And we really want to thank him for this privilege to bring Eniola into this program as well at this hour. It's in Boanle Yoruba. Ṣeun ojú òní tì yín, ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára Èdùmàrè. Ojú kì í tọjọ́, ojú òní ti ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa, ìbàjẹ́ òsì ní bá wa lágbára Èdùmàrè. Thank you everyone joining us. It's a beautiful and lovely time on the show. We just see that there are some noise coming in from your side, and we have to mute the noise for us to be able to accommodate you. There's a lot of noise coming from your side. Okay, now let's get to the end of this program, and this is the aspect that we'll be saying goodbye. What should people be expecting from you, and where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in the music industry?
Thank you very much for that question. I feel that a platform has been opened for me to speak, to let people hear me. This life, all you have to just do is to surrender to God. At this moment, that is the only thing that counts, because everything on earth is vanity. Vanity. So I employ people that this is the moment where I would start speaking. This is the moment I like to let God use me more, to allow people understand that there's still a God on the throne. There is still a God that hears them. There is still a God that listens. There is still a God that understands. Don't just depend on yourself alone. Trust God. Whatever you're doing in life, let God be the first priority. Let God be the first. And there is nothing you put God first that it disappoints you, except you have not planned Him in His care. So I'm employing people that Eniola Telemion would bring more music that would lift their spirits, that would encourage them. So please, everyone, Eniola Telemion would start speaking to people to encourage them. Like I said earlier, encouragement is everything that people need at the moment now, because a lot of people are going through a lot now, a lot that they cannot speak up. So I implore you, don't think too much. Don't put things to heart. If there's anything you're facing that you cannot tell anyone, tell it to God. Tell it to God. Sometimes I speak to my mirror. I'm also talking to God. I'm making him realize that God, this and this and this are the things that I want from you. But he also wants something. Don't forget, God also wants you to do something for him. You cannot just carry God's burden alone. You have to do something for you to get something from God. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I know you are working on something at the moment that is coming out very soon, but when it's come out, I will also bring you back on the spotlight. Please share that link to that music. I'll share it on the Facebook so that we can share it out to the people. Before I let you go, you have something in your mind that you want to advise people listening to us, especially the youth. I want you to just use this time to advise the youth in the path or in career choosing, just in 1 second. I just wanted to advise the youth, especially the female.
Thank you very much, sir. My beautiful youth, ask God for direction. Ask God for direction. There are some paths we take in life that God is not in support of. God is the only person that can tell you that if you go there, you'll be successful. Don't just depend on yourself alone. You cannot do it on your own. You can't. Psalm 121 says, you will look to heaven, not down, not side, not left. Heaven. God is the ultimate, is the prize, is the only person that you need at the moment now. If you don't have Christ, my friend, you have nothing. Nothing. So whatever you're doing in life, put God first. And He will not disappoint you. That I can assure you. He will not disappoint you. Don't lose hope. Stay strong. Stay strong. And it's going to be well with you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a beautiful, lovely time with you in the studio. Èyí tí ń bẹ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ já padà sínú abala èdè Yorùbá. Ojú òní tí mi bàjẹ́ òní bá yín, ẹ ti gbọ́ látẹnu ọ̀kan lára àwọn ọmọ ògbóǹtarìgì olórí lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Bàbá wa Tẹ̀lémi, ọmọ wọn náà ló ń bẹ lójú òpó ètò yìí. Eniola Telemion, àjọ wà lójú òpó ètò yìí. Àjọ ń fọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́mítọ́wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan lọ́mọbìnrin ti ṣàlàyé. Pàápàá nípa ọ̀nà tí a lè gbà tá a fi lè ní ìsinmi ilé ayé. Tó o bá fẹ́ ní ìsinmi, tó lè sọ pé tọ́ ọmọ rẹ ó lè fún ọ ní ìsinmi. Ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti tọ́ ìyàtọ̀ tí ò tọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ kò ní ní ìsinmi. She said something about it, and as well, she said something that is very interesting. That is, ẹ̀yin kẹ́kẹ́ ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ kẹ́kẹ́ ní ọ̀nà kẹ́kẹ́ lọ síbi kan kẹ́kẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan ó ní ẹ dúró tọ lọ́run kọ́lọ́ ni kẹ́ ẹ kọ́kọ́ wá ẹ kọ́kọ́ dọ́rọ̀ mọ̀ fúnra yín mọ̀ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ bọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fọ́lọ́ ìwọ fún ààrẹ lọ fọ́lọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó sọ̀rọ̀ nínú bíbélì ó ní jẹ́ pé ìtọ́ pé ó ní ẹ máa wo jẹ́ ilẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àti aláṣẹ pé ìgbàgbọ́ yín Jésù nìkan òun náà nìkan ni ẹni tí ó lè tún ìṣòro ayé ẹ̀dá. Ẹ̀yin tí wò wá adúpẹ́ pẹ́ òkun lọ́wọ́ yín Eniola ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀yà pé adúpẹ́ pẹ́ wá sójú òpó èyí lọ́sàn-án àti tòní ẹjọ́ tó wò nípa ìlágbára ìgbà àwọn àgbẹ̀ wá láwọn ìgbà míì adúpẹ́ kí ẹ tó máa lọ kó lójú òpó káwọn èèyàn má bàa sọ wípé bóyá mo ṣe ojúṣàájú wọn ò jẹ́ sọ Yorùbá ẹ bá dúpẹ́ wọn àwọn èèyàn máa fi hàn dágbére kó lójú òpó ètò. Ẹ bá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn kẹfì yóò dágbére kó lójú òpó ètò.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an o, mo dúpẹ́ gan-an ni Ọlọ́run á bùkún fún gbogbo wa o àti gbogbo wa táwọn ń bí báyìí àwọn tí wọ́n sì bí báyìí ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ o àní ìbànújẹ́ nílé wa o àìsàn ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹnì kankan nínú wa máa sọ fún wa ní gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe nílé ayé yìí ẹ jẹ́ á máa dúró ti Olúwa ẹ jẹ́ á máa gbọ́ràn sí Ọlọ́run kò sí nǹkan kan tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe ní ayé yìí tí Ọlọ́run ò bá ń lọ́wọ́ sí kò lè ṣeé ṣe ẹ jẹ́ á túmọ̀ di Olúwa mú Olúwa ohun gbogbo òun ló sọ ó ní òun ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ òun sì dẹ̀ lópin so kò sí nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ṣe ní ayé yìí láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bá ní Ọlọ́run kò lè parí dáadáa so máa sọ fún wa ẹ jẹ́ á sì dúró dolúwa wait on God Ọlọ́run á ṣe onídẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn wa ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ sà ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ sà thanks for
ẹ ṣé òyà wa ojú òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára Èdùmàrè ẹ máa rí ṣe o a máa rí wọn lágbára Èdùmàrè ó dọjọ́ mi ó dọjọ́ rí nílẹ̀ yàtọ̀ wájà kó bàbá yé gbé ó dàbọ̀ náà. Thanks to everyone joining us. Thank you for being part of this show. Àyè tó ń gbọ́ wa ní gbogbo àgbálá ayé adúpẹ́ pẹ̀lú lọ́wọ́ yín ojú òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára Èdùmàrè ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn yóò ní pa ayé lẹ́kún àti tí mo ẹni ọkọ̀ wa eléré ọ̀dọ́ ìfìdí tó nira fún wa. Ẹ já wọlé sí abala kẹ́yìn nínú ètò ọ̀dá pé àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá àwọn olókoòwò kéékèèké kàlùkẹ́ láti máa ṣe ìpolówó a máa gbá wọlé wá tí a jọ máa ṣe kòǹkárí ètò ìka tó wà lọ kó lójú òpó ètò ẹ mọ̀ wípé ẹ tà ní kọ́kọ́ tà kékeré kan tó tà àwa náà ni ewu ẹ bá fẹ́ polówó ọjà mo tẹ́ bá fẹ́ polówó ẹ máa bọ̀ lórí The African Portal Radio TV iléeṣẹ́ rédíò fún ìgbélárugẹ èdè àṣà àti ìṣe ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ibẹ̀ náà láti lè gbé iṣẹ́ yín lárugẹ ibẹ̀ láti lè gbé gbọ̀ngàn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ tà láti lè gbé lárugẹ ẹ máa bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa ẹ máa gbọ́jà yín bọ̀ ètò yìí náà ni ó jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn yóò jẹ́ òpin fún ọdún 2020 adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pé èyí tẹ́ bá wa ṣe lọ́dún 2020 adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èyí tẹ́ gbàgbọ́ náà ràn wá adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èyí tẹ́ gbọ́ wa adúpẹ́ èyí tẹ́ fi ti yan rántí wa lọ́wọ́ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èyí tẹ́ fi ohùn ránṣẹ́ adúpẹ́ èyí tó fi ọ̀rọ̀ ránṣẹ́ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èyí tó fowó ránṣẹ́ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èyí tẹ́ fowó bá wa lò nínú ọdún 2020 ojú òní ti ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyáàfin ọ̀jẹ́yọmí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Kasim Rahim adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Dúdúyẹmí Òrékè adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín pátápátá adúpẹ́ ẹjọ́ òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní gbà yín adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ìbùkún Ọmọ́tọ́ṣọ́ nílùú Ìbàdàn ojú òní ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa ìbàjẹ́ òní bá wa ọdún tuntun 2021 ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan náà la ní fún ọdún fún yín tí a máa mú àfún yín ṣùgbọ́n ká tó máa lọ kó lójú òpó ètò ẹjá sáré lọ sínú abala ojú ọjà ká mú ìpolówó ọjà kan tàbí méjì wá fún yín kẹ́ gbọ́ bó ṣe lọ láti ọ̀dọ̀.
Ogun State cordially invite you to the celebration of a life well spent of our father, great-grandfather, husband, and brother, Emmanuel Adekboyega Jayesimi Ologun, Christian Wake at his residence at number 13 Jinadu Street, Orile Agege, Lagos, 14th January 2021. Time 6 p.m. Interdenominational church service at his residence, 15th of January 2021. Time 10 a.m. Reception takes place at 10 Degrees Event Center, Plot 82, Billings Way, opposite Unilever PLC, Oregon. Time 1:30 p.m. Our father was called to eternal rest on the 23rd of November 2020. Dress code, white attire with champagne-head tie and cap. Service of song, 13th of January 2021 at its residence. Powered by the African Port International.
ojú òní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ òní bóyá bá lọ́jọ́ ọjà náà la wà yìí tá a ti mú àwọn ìpolówó ọjà kan àbí ìkejì wá fún yín ẹ lọ sí àwọn ojú ọjà kẹ́ máa gbọ́ bó ṣe lọ láti ọ̀dọ̀ wa gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ polówó ọjà yín ẹ máa bọ̀ lórí The African Portal Radio ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́tí lè polówó ọjà yín àwọn alẹ́ bá yín gbọ́jà yín ta ẹ rántí pé ayẹyẹ kan ń bọ̀ lọ́nà ní orílẹ̀-èdè South Africa.
Máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nǹkan tí máa gbé nǹkan àánú ìyẹn lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa Yorùbá Creative Legend Award 2021 tí a ó ti máa fi àmì ẹ̀yẹ dá àwọn akọni ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ oòjíire lọ́lá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Yorùbá Creative Legend Award ní Pretoria, South Africa 14th February 2021 bàbá ọjọ́ náà ni Olúbàdàn of Ìbàdàn land Grand Patron Professor Adébáyọ̀ Fáṣẹ̀hùn Global CEO Double Chief Akin Williams Global Coordinator Dáre Olùsàn venue at Luli Hotel 379 Ngozi Mapuru Bisagi and Ngozi Mapuru Street Pretoria 0002 for more enquiries call +27 7870335584 Yorùbá Creative Legend Award 2021 Oòduà gbè wá o.
Oòduà gbé gbogbo wa Yorùbá Creative Legend Award 2021 yóò ṣe lágbára Èdùmàrè ẹ ti pé ilé ìtura kan ti ṣí sí orílẹ̀-èdè South Africa. Place Lodge.
Here comes the good news to everyone. Place Lodge is here again with special offer starting from Mogudu Monday. Tuesday ladies cocktail experience, rich and famous gentleman Wednesday, Thursday young and fresh student night, Palace Friday, Royal Affairs Saturday, and Soft and Chiller Sunday. Free entrance for all with lots of fun and entertainment. Address 217 Pretoria Street, Pretoria Van Econ Building. When Awoza and enjoy yourself. Powered by the African Portal Radio TV.
to those of you listening to us, that is the place you can enjoy your celebration and your festive season. Bliss Lodge is here in Victoria 217 Victoria Street here in South Africa. Please go there and enjoy yourself. God bless you. Really good. Èyí tí gbọ́ wá lẹ̀ Yorùbá ojú òní ti yé ìbàjẹ́ òní báyé. Nílùú àmọ́ fi àdágbà tètò tònírọ̀ sí oníyan ṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe èyí tẹ́ bá fìfẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ̀kú àìbínú. Ojú kì í tọjọ́ ojú òní tẹnìkan kan wa ìbàjẹ́ òsì ní bá wa. Bí ó sọ gbàgbọ́ pé a máa fi ọ̀bẹ nú bẹṣu ní àtẹ́lẹsẹ̀. A sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ wò ẹni bá dámọ́ bọ́ nìkan làwọn òní dé bá lé o. A ó lọ lónìí, a ó padà wá, ẹ pàdé wa lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la. Àwọn ètò wa fún àwọn ọdún yìí a máa so ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ètò àrọ̀ fún ti ọdún yìí títí a ó fi pàdé lọ́dún 2021. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ bá wa ṣe lọ́dún 2020 adúpẹ́ pẹ́ òkú lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbàgbọ́ nù àtàlà wa adúpẹ́ pẹ́ òkú lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin tí fi ti ń gbé tiwa lárugẹ adúpẹ́ pẹ́ òkú lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin tí ń wo àwọn ètò wa adúpẹ́ pẹ́ òkú lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin tí ń kọ́mẹ́ǹtì adúpẹ́ pẹ́ òkun lọ́wọ́ yín. Ojú òní tì yín, ìbàjẹ́ kò ní bá ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìwà kò ní pàdé wa lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la lórí ètò ní ọ̀sán ọ̀la lágbára Èdùmàrè. Ìyá wa láti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà náà ni ó máa wọlé sójú òpó ètò tí àjọ máa pòpọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ní ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Ẹ pàdé wa lórí ètò bàbá ètò náà ni ètò náà pẹ̀lú ẹ pàdé wa lórí rẹ̀. Ní ìlà máa fàdágbà títò tòní rọ̀ sí oníyan ṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ kú àìbínú. Ẹ máa fi orin yìí ẹ máa fi jẹ̀gbádùn. Orúkọ tèmi ò yí padà, orúkọ tèmi náà ni Olúdáre Olúṣọmọ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn Samuel Olúṣẹ́gun Olúṣẹ́mi lọ́pápá dámọ̀tàn fọmọkùnrin pẹ̀bọ́lẹ̀ ọmọ ṣoṣẹ́ sọ́sọ́ nǹkan níbi kọ́lé sí ọmọ oníyan ọjọ́ kẹfà tí ń ṣerúkú lẹ́lẹ́tòjó orí tẹ̀jẹ̀ láti lè ya mímí dòkè lọ́pàá bí ẹkùn. Bàbá mi ò sí nílà àjàsán tí bá ń bẹ́ ńlé àdúgbò ẹ̀ràn fún mi jẹ. Ọmọ orí molú sì lèmi, ọmọ ají fọ́rẹ̀ ṣe tẹ̀jẹ̀, ọmọ ají fọwọ́ tẹ̀ ṣe tí ọgbà àgbà ńlá yìí ọba ńlá ọba tó lọ́jọ́ ọba tó lè gbọ́ ọba tó làkókò ọba tó ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọba tó lè kó ọba tó lànà ọba tó lè rí ọba tó lọ lọ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ ọba sísọ ọba jíjí ọba nílò bí ọba tó lọ agbára ju alágbára ọba tí ń pa tí ń jí ọba tí ń gbé níga alágbádá iná aláwọ̀ tẹ̀lẹ̀ oòrùn ọba àpèpè tá àwọ̀ òwò tá àrírí tán ọba tó lágbára ju alágbára lọ́wọ́ fògo fòye fọlákún lójú òpó ètò ìlọ́sàn ti tòní tó jẹ́ káṣètò tòní tó sì fún wa lọ́dún 2020 láti ti rí òpin ọdún 2020 nínú ayọ̀ àtàlàáfíà Ọlọ́run la fòkú fún àti lọ́dún 2021 nípa ìgbàgbọ́ sọ wípé ọdún 2021 yóò san wá yóò sì jẹ wá lágbára Èdùmàrè. Nílùú Ìbàdàn Dánfò ní ṣiṣẹ́ rí láì kọ̀ǹdọ̀ tẹ́ bá rí Dánfò tó dúró síwájú ilé bàbá rẹ̀ ọmọ ń Dánfò tó bá dúwájú rẹ̀ tó padà máwọn èèyàn iṣẹ́ ló máa lá o iṣẹ́ mọ́ ńlá mo kẹ́ta tán mo dìbò fẹ́nu mi olúbọ̀nbọ̀ tìrì bọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ládéládé ẹ̀yin lóyè ẹ̀yin ọ̀tọ̀kùlù ló ra kí tàṣìnà lọ́gọ ẹnu ojú òní tiwa ìbàjẹ́ òní bá wa ẹ mọ̀ fún ìyá yìí ẹ má fi jẹ̀gbá títí àpàdé lọ́jọ́ míì ọjọ́ rẹ̀ ó dàbọ̀.
ṣòro fún Olúwa, ó ṣòro.